Everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the first video in a series of TypeScript basic videos, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get started with TypeScript without installing anything. That's right, there's no downloads, no setup, it's just using your browser. You could even use your mobile phone. By the end of this video, you're going to see how easy it is to write and run a basic Hello World program using TypeScript's online playground. So, let's get started. What you're going to want to do is head to typescriptlang.org/play. You can follow either the link in the description of this video or simply type it into your browser and you'll come to a page that looks like this. So just a quick bit of housekeeping. On the left here we have our editor. This is also an important button that you're going to need to know about. This is the run button, and this is how we execute our code. On the right hand side, the most important tabs here are errors and logs. So we're going to leave this on logs to get started with. The first line of code. We're going to do that by writing the words console.log, opening and closing a parenthesis. You'll notice that the editor is going to automatically close that for you. Opening and closing a quote mark, and you're going to notice that the editor will automatically close that for you too. And typing the words hello, and let's write your name. We then need to close this line of code with a trailing semicolon at the end of the line. And that's it. That is our first line of code in TypeScript. Now we're going to run this by coming up here on the left and clicking run. You'll see that the output is displayed here on the right in our log. So the code is currently saying hello your name. The console is logging hello your name. Now that's all good. But what if we wanted to log another person's name? So what we can do is we could say console.log. We can take this line of code and duplicate that to then say hello my name. Now if we run that, if we clear the log and run that again, we'll see that the log now says hello my name. But we can do better than this. We're going to use what's called a function to make this reusable. So let's delete what we have here. And let's create our first function in TypeScript. So in order to do that, we need to write the word function. Now functions always have names. So we're going to follow the function with the name hello. And we're going to open and close a parenthesis. And then we're going to open and close some braces or curly brackets. We're going to then clear some space in between those braces, and this is where we're going to be putting our code. So if we were to write again console.log, open and close, and say hello my name, close this line of code and click run, we're going to see that nothing comes up in the log. Now that's because functions need to be called in order to execute. So in order to execute this, we're going to simply call hello like that and close the line of code there. So now when we run our code, the hello function is going to be called, and it's going to run all of the code that exists in between these braces. So when we click that, we see hello my name. Now functions can do some really cool things, and one of them is that they can take information in and manipulate information or use it in certain ways. So the way that we're going to use this function is to make a reusable name logging function. So in order to do that, we need to pass what's called an argument into this function. So we're going to come up here to our parentheses, and we're going to take our first argument or parameter called name. Now TypeScript by design wants to know what kind of argument we're passing in. Is it a word? Is it a number? Is it a true or false value, etc.? So in the most simple terms, we're going to be using a string. Now a string is just the word for a word, a series of characters like we see here. So once we have that in our function, we can then use that within the function, in lines of code within the function. So to do that, we're going to take away all of those hello my name, and we're going to say plus name. Now what we see here is that the editor is telling us now that hello is missing an argument. We can't call hello without giving it a string. So we then need to come down here to the hello line of code that calls the hello function and give that a string. So we're going to give that my name. So what's going to happen is when we run this, the code is going to hit the hello my name hello function. It's going to pass an argument called my name into the function. The function will know that as name. It's then going to add name to the end of hello and output that to the log. So if we click run now, we'll see that the log says hello my name, which is great. We can now take hello my name, copy that, and say hello your name. And when we hit run, we see that the console logs hello my name, but also hello your name. And it does this without us having to rewrite this code. It really is as simple as that. You've written your first function and you've written your first line of code in TypeScript.